Happy Friday. It's a Friday. Yay. How y'all feeling? How are you doing? We are going to be tapping into what you love. I shared a message earlier, just tapping into the energy of doing what makes you happy, what you love, what you lose track of time when you're doing that is alignment with your purpose and your gift and your desires, and you know it because of how it makes you feel. There may be more than one thing, and it's important for us to make more time for that one or those more things, because that is how we practice receiving mode. It is how we practice giving ourselves permission to rest and to receive and to create our heart's desires and to experience them. So let's see what cues and what clues come in to align with your design, to align with your purpose. And you know it because of how it makes you feel. You know it because you love it. You love it. So if you don't know what it is, or if you just need confirmation on what it is, that's what we're going to tap into tonight. Elton, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. First in the live, shout out to you. Appreciate you. Chocolatito, how are you, honey? How you feeling? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. The legend, welcome, welcome. Y'all good? We're tapping into what you love, what you love, what you love. I am so in love with my life. I am so in love with my new timeline, and it is only up from here. But if it's this, I'm good. I am so good. I'm so great. I'm glad you're okay, just okay. Chocolatito, I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. We've been tapping into the something wonderful, and sharing for us to every night say something wonderful is going to happen to me tomorrow, and every morning say something wonderful is going to happen to me today. Yesterday I won a laptop at an event, so that was pretty cool. That was like something wonderful. And today I was in the garden, and then the rain started to come down on me, and it was just beautiful. And I was grounding and walking barefoot in the dewy grass and checking all my sprouts that are growing from seeds. Oh my God. So I am wonderful and doing what I love. And the doing what I love is just bringing more abundance and unexpected gifts, but yet expected at the same time because of the alignment, So yay, yay, yay. My mommy's here. Hi, mama. How are you? Mwah. Hi, mommy. You good? You good? Chocolatito, I feel you going through it. You're feeling it. Whew, that's intense. That's always intense. Oh my gosh. Oh, and they live. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you must really be feeling it. And we've got blue moon vibes on Sunday. So this is our second full moon in a calendar month. Start of the month, May 1st, we had our full moon. And now we are ending the month of May with a full moon, blue moon vibe. So it's just going to intensify things like that. So, oh, wow. That is really, really, wow. That's intense. And the union sounds like it's the tangible union, the physical union sounds like it's close, because it's close, right? And in Sagittarius, absolutely. Absolutely. So from Scorpio to Sagittarius, that's where we're going. That's what's happening. Oh my God, you're so feeling it. That's why. Oh my God. No, don't say cooked. Don't say it. You got this. You got this. You got this. Damn. I'm feeling you though. Jeannie, hi honey, how are you? Welcome. J Renee Poetry, what's up, what's up? The Shesharat, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. How you doing, Queen? You good? I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. I've shared this the past couple of lives, but I've officially started having hot flashes. I've been perimenopause for about a year now, but started having hot flashes. So I've been actually documenting. So 10:08, hot flash. For the record, I have like walk around with this fan. It's ridiculous. But it's intense. It's intense. It's the only real other than spotty cycle and stuff, that I'm like, okay, yeah, this is real. This is something different happening to my body, and the hormones and all the thing being like super tangible. It's really quite interesting. So I'm trying to like document it, or like, keep track and how long it lasts, and, kind of keep a little log. So, now that I'm here live with y'all, I gotta keep track. It is what it is. So I'm just gonna write that down. 10:08, still here, still with me. So I'm gonna keep note, jot down when it passes. But I'm managing well because I've always been really good with heat. I love heat. I am an island gal through and through. My parents are born in St. Lucia. I always say I'm St. Lucian, but I'm born in Canada. I was just born in Canada, but like literally, like love the heat, love the heat. So luckily, I'm not really feeling, oh my God, this is crazy, even though it is kind of intense. It is super, super intense. Royal, welcome, welcome. Your friends from St. Lucia? Awesome. Dre, welcome, welcome. Whew, it's getting a little bit more intense now. Sometimes I get a little out of breath, so that's like quite interesting. Sag, in other parts of your chart, you're probably feeling it extra because of that. Absolutely. And Sagittarius moons are always like super intense. It's a fire moon. It's really about like staying on your target and being like 100% like, I'm getting this, I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, Sun, Mercury, and Pluto in Sagittarius. Damn. And Mercury being in Sagittarius, especially in regards to communication. So you're going to be receiving things and downloads super intense. And this is also why you're feeling their frequency as intensely as you are. Yeah. Thank you, Royal Alchemist. I appreciate it. I'm doing all right. I feel like, oh my God. And it's like tacky because it just comes, and I've never actually sweat. But this, like, I feel like just like coming out of my pores sweat. It's really quite interesting. But I'm again, since I love heat, so far, not too bad. But it's ironic that this is my first summer, not even summer yet, but my first spring, summer in Hotlanta. And I'm having hot flashes. So I'm just gonna be interesting. It's going to be interesting, although summers in New York are pretty intense anyway, so, we'll see. It's just a longer season of that kind of hot. So we'll see. And I'm not really a AC person. I'm fine regularly and whatever, or just a little fan, and I'm, good with the fan. But I might have to, I'll see. What's up, Tina? How are you, queen? Long time, and we have to connect. We're both in Georgia. We gotta connect. We're not far. The days have just been flying by. Oh my God. But tonight, and it's 10:11. 00101110 00101110 timeline shifting, sprinkling your way. But we're tapping into what makes you happy, because what makes you happy is your passion. It is your design. It is what you're here to do. It is part of your gift. It is the thing that you lose track of time when you're doing. And more often than not, we're not spending as much time with that thing or those things, because it could be more than one thing, than we should. And we're allocating a lot of time to the obligations and the obedience in terms of society and systems and other people and self-sacrificing and stuff. So even though there are still things we have to do, it's really important that we know what the things are that we want to do and make more time for it. The things that you love. So we're going to tap into that tonight. Whether you know what it is, you may just get the confirmation, or it's going to give you some clues and some cues as to, okay, that might be something that, whether it's even something that you love to do when you were a kid, for example, that you can kind of find the adulting version of that and tap more into the love of what you love, of loving what you love and doing what you love. Because when we do more of that, even if it's not part of our job or our day-to-day and, the routine, you carve it out a little bit more and make a little bit more time for it. And that gets your body, your nervous system regulated, and helps you make more time naturally. And then you open up in a receiving mode, and then you come into more abundance, and then you come into more alignment and frequency with yourself ultimately. And once you come into that alignment with self and source
so much more abundance comes. It just like totally flows through. So that's what we're gonna tap into. And it'll be interesting to see for those who like feel like they really know what it is, and then to get that confirmation, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be, again, more than one thing, and it could be something that you may not have necessarily even thought of, but then you realize, you know what, that actually does sound like me, or I used to love to do that. Let me, again, find a new way around bringing that back and incorporating it into my life. So, Chocolatito, I feel bad because I don't know what's up with my mans, but the sternum hurts after I work. Okay. Do you take baths? Maybe like a hot bath? Maybe baths will kind of give you also like a mind calm and then relax. Put a little lavender oil, some Epsom salt, and just get yourself in. Okay, good. Baths are coming through. Spiritual baths, put some salt in the water because, again, it's going to help both of you. So that could be part of the cleansing that's needed. You know what I mean? So yeah, try to do that. And see if that helps. Oh, right. But that's the count, right? Sometimes you're too sore to even do the bath, right? And to like run the water, sometimes too tired, but it helps. So see if, I mean, maybe not tonight. It's already 10 o'clock, or I don't know what time it is where you are, but maybe tomorrow, you know what I mean? And see if that helps to just kind of give yourself a little reprieve, a little ease, a little calm, you know? It's 10 there too, yeah. So yeah, it's late. I mean, I still take baths all kinds of midnight hours, but especially if you're sore and stuff, you may not want to set all that up at this time. So see how you feel tomorrow. And hopefully, you know, that'll help both of you. So we're going to do all of the things I always do. We tap into prayer, go into collective coherence. I'll read an excerpt, Bibliomancy, flip through from my book, Sacred Soul Simplified. So y'all get my book. Amazon, only $11.11. Journal pages in the back to tap into the soul work and the soul inquiries and all of the things. Very, very, very magnified. This is the stuff that helps you come into remembering who you are and what you love to do and carving out the time, quite literally. Like, it's really the action of it. You know what I mean? Like, we can say, oh, I love to do this, but we have to like do it. You know what I mean? Like, look at the day and be like, I'm going to take this hour to color, if that's what I love to do, and just take, or half an hour or whatever, and like kind of work your way up to making more time for that, right? Said page 11 is delicious. Let's see what's on page 11. It'll be interesting. I'll just see what is on page 11. Oh, that's part of my introduction. Get it. And then you read it. If this is what you were talking about. Get it. You love to color. I love to color. And I've been doing like a lot of neographic art, and, you know, I paint. So the painting, but just picking up markers and acrylic paint and acrylic markers and stuff. I've been having so much fun with it, especially because now I don't have my full, you know, art studio and stuff anymore, because I'm, you know, now in Atlanta and kind of, you know, reestablishing in a sense, and, you know, don't have my whole studio and stuff anymore. So I still want to paint. I still want to do art. So I've been tapping into some very, very fun new art projects and stuff that I can just do with markers and pencil crayons and acrylic markers, which are freaking dope, especially with the brush tip. Oh my God, so much fun. So much fun. So I'm going to get you all on the list first. So if you would like to get a reading, donation-based, thank you in advance for anything that you can share or spare. Value of the reading is $11.11, but whatever you can share or spare, but a minimum of $5.55 gets you on the list to win a free reading with me. So I've actually done a reading for April's winner. We did that 2-3 days ago, and that was super fun because I've switched things up a little bit and add a little bit more value proposition to the reading. So I got to, you know, start working through that new format and stuff. So that was awesome. So $5.55 gets you on the list to potentially win a free reading with me. But again, whatever you can share or spare is much appreciated. So if you would like to be on the list and we're tapping into what you love, then give me the emoji with the hearts in the eyes. Hearts in the eyes, lovey dove dove emoji. And I will put you on the list. And then we will pray. And then I will read from the book. and then we'll go into individual readings. Okay. And I hope the music's okay. I'm listening to some handpan Multi Martin, which I love, but he's like in a forest, so we're hearing all of the fauna and flora and fauna, with birds and little squeakles and all kinds of stuff happening in the background. So I love it though, because I feel like I'm in the forest listening to this awesome handpan, which I'm so obsessed with it that I actually bought a handpan and started to like teach myself how to play, but I had to leave it in New York, so it's still in storage. But I'll bring it one of these days so I can start tapping on it again. I love it. All right, so hearts in the eyes. If you would like a reading, Chocolatito, thank you for the liking of the live. Appreciate you. Thank you all for the likings. Hey, Grace. Hey, Johnny. Who else is here? Thank you. So while you decide if you're getting a reading or not, I'm going to say prayer, and then I'm going to do the collective reading in regards to a general sense of what we love, or the message in that sense. Oh, the hearts in the eyes emoji. Sending love to you, Mama. My mommy's here, guys. She's sending love. I love you, Mommy. Thank you for coming. So the emoji with hearts in the eyes to get on the list, and I will put you on. And then collectively, hey, Dance, what up, King? Thank you for being here. We're tapping into what you love, love. I'll take that, Jeannie. I'll take that. You are on the list. I got you. So we're tapping into what you love, tapping into your desires, what makes you lose track of time when you're doing just feels really good, right? Right? I don't see it. I'm so slow. I have no idea which one you meant. That's okay. That works. But there's a emoji, a happy face with hearts in the eyes. There's a star one, and then there's one with hearts in the eyes. So either one, but the hearts with eyes is good too. That's good too. But yeah, Chocolatito, I don't see yours. It's not coming in. They've been acting up. A lot of people, even last night, they were saying a few people were putting the emoji and it wasn't showing on my end. So I don't know what's up with that. Nancy, welcome. Sherelle, nice, Sherelle. I like that spelling if I'm saying your name right. But welcome. Try just a heart and the eyes emoji. Chocolatito, see if different variations like Jeannie did, if maybe that will work. That works. That's good. Awesome. You did the TikTok. I see it. I see that one. Maybe they're trying to like lead people to use their specific ones. I don't know. But I see it. So you're on. So I got Jeannie and I got Chocolatito. So anybody else, if you would like to tap into what you love, what you should be doing more of, this is tapping into your purpose and your gift and your alignment and really what you're here to do, your design. That's what we're tapping into, okay? Because I've been like so doing what I love, and it is bringing so much abundance and unexpected gifts and just so much more time for what I love. Oh my God, it's been everything. Leo, welcome. Thank you for joining. So let us pray, and then I will do a collective coherence read, and then from the book, and then go into your readings. Said no to her? What do you mean? Your mom just scolded us because we said no to her? What do you mean? What happened? What did we do, Mommy? What did we do? All right, let us pray. About scratching her hair? Scathing. What do you mean? Oh, I'm missing it. I don't know what you're saying. What did I miss? Okay, let us pray and give thanks to the Creator, Mother, Father, God, angel, ancestors, Orisha, forces of nature, divine deities of all traditions, and light and love that serve humanity for the highest good of all. Thank you for this ability, for this awareness, for this ascension, for this abundance as I tap into the energies of the individuals and the collective in this space this night. Thank you for clear and concise messages. Thank you for overseeing this act of divination in light and love. As we tap into the frequency of what we love, what makes us happy, the grand design, our
divine design, what it is that we are here to do, what we should be making more time for, to bring us into alignment with self, with source, with our receiving mode, with our infinite abundance. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh. Give thanks. Give thanks. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, we all have the choice, and it's never too late. So she knows what it is, what she loves, and what she didn't do, and has any regrets, which I don't believe in regrets. I think it's all a learning and all lessons, because it's never too late to either course correct, do something a little bit different, make time, whatever it may be. So, mommy, you got time. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Amen, mama. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Aaliyah Kane. Welcome, welcome. Ashe Kingdoms. Appreciate you. So for those who are here that like to get on the list, we've got 2 so far. Donation based, whatever you can share or spare. Cash App is at the top. I thank you in advance for the energy exchange. And I would just need to see the emoji with the hearts in the eyes. So the yellow face emoji with the hearts in the eyes. And I will put you on the list. Aileen, welcome, welcome. Aileen Medium, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate you. Let's tap in for our collective coherence. And if it is a light night, that's okay, because I do have quite a bit to do, because I'm planning my gardening. I'm obsessed with gardening. So I'm doing a whole plan, and I'm reconfiguring stuff, and I have a whole legend color coded in the whole thing. So I was just working on my inventory, replacing a few things, found a new, some new areas that I want to plant in. So now I have to like reorganize, and I was so in that. And a part of me was like, oh, but I was like, I'm going to come, I'm still going to do this, but I'm kind of, my mind's there too. So as soon as I'm done readings, I can be like, okay, guys, bye. So we'll see. But if you want to get on the list, get on it now. Let me know. Hearts in the eyes emoji. Yippee! Tina, I'm so excited. So I'm sharing, I'm posting all of the things. You grew up with a garden. Me too. My mommy's here, and my daddy. I got my green thumbs from them, especially my dad. He's like, we are so about the garden. We are growers. All right, collective coherence for us all. Message in alignment with this: do what you love. Do what we love to do. Ashe. Thanks, Spirit. Tapping in for the collective. Me as a future apothecary. I love that. And I was just saying, because I am like in 2 minds right now, it may be better for me to do the individual readings first and then make time for the collective if need be, because I do want to make sure that I get that out, especially if I'm like, okay guys, I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying? So oh, I hear you. Oh no. Well, we're sending her love and sending her joy and happiness and all of the good things, so that it could be good things. So Jeannie, we're going to start with you. We're going to go straight into you. I'm going to see if I end up doing collective coherence or reading a chapter from the book, because like I said, I'm kind of like all over the place right now. So I'm going to prioritize the individual readings. Okay. So Jeannie, let me know if you're here, if you're ready. Chocolatito, you are on deck. And then we'll see. What happens next. All right. Jeannie, let me know you're here before I tap in. Perfect. Awesome. So for you, Jeannie, what makes you happy? What do you love? What you should be doing more of? I like that. What do you love? What should you be doing more of? Let's see. No, listen, it's incredible to get the Temperance card as we're here talking about this blue moon
that is on Sunday in Sagittarius, because this is the Sagittarius card. It is about that ready, aim, fire. It's about eye on the prize. It's about the target. It's about you also paying attention to not being 1 foot in and 1 foot out in regards to this thing or things that you love. You're kind of divided, ironically, as I'm talking about being in two minds, like I'm here, but I'm in the garden, you know what I'm saying? So that's an ironic thing, because when you are in two minds about something, or 3 or 4, you want to kind of list those things out and prioritize them. Put them on a list so that you can visually see what the order is, that if you had to choose one, what's number 1? And then, okay, I have a little bit more time. That's number 2. And oh, you know what? I have a little bit more time for something. That's number 3. And then you work that list out. But you always want to know what the priority is so that you can fully immerse yourself in that when that's what you're choosing to do. So that you can really say to yourself, again, Sagittarius energy, I'm going to focus. I'm going to be, again, target, ready, aim, fire on this thing, so that you can fuel it more, so that you can propel it more, so that it can get to more flight, more fuel under it, which is, again, Sagittarius fire energy. So you work with your hands, and that is definitely part of your abundance. It's not just what you do, it's part of your passion. It is who you are. But because, let's say, hair, what you do is a passion, but it's also what you do as a living. You want to just think about, what do you do when you're off the clock? Even though when you're on the clock, luckily, like they say, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. You're blessed for that. But it is still manual labor. Sometimes it is still, like I remember telling you in a reading, to make sure that you're exercising your hands and, being mindful of any strain or muscle aches, carpal tunnel, these kinds of things. So you want to think about, when you're not on the clock, when you're not doing what puts food on your table, what do you do that's just for you? And also, everybody needs something that they love, that they do on their own. Like I said, whether it's coloring, whether it's, whatever, that you just have that time where you can unplug and you're just in your own mode, whether it's even something that you do in silence, because that's how you fill and fuel yourself. So you want to find and make space for that. That's, again, outside of the realm of that's still kind of work, even though what you're doing is part of your divine design, 100%. So it's good confirmation that what you're doing is not just what you're doing. A lot of people are just doing a job or doing a gig. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are really good at this, but you're just in those moments, it's still kind of like work. You're also there serving someone else, right? You're not alone, and you're also there serving someone else. And there's an exchange in some ways, an energy exchange that you're giving as well. So you want to find some time for something where you're just giving to yourself and something is kind of fueling you 100%. Okay? That's the balance. Temperance is also about balance and moderation, finding time for this, even though you have to do that kind of thing is for you. All right? And that's for you. Manita, hi honey, how are you? I saw you come in, but I try not to break the reading and stuff and stay in the channel for everybody, but I see you. Awesome, Jeannie, you are welcome. You are so welcome. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, Chocolatito, you are up. Let me know if you are still here. And if anybody that is here that just popped in, if you would like to tap into a reading for tapping into what you love so that you can do more of that, then give me the hearts in the eyes emoji in the comments. I see a Chocolatito. Awesome. We're tapping in for you now. So yes, let me know if you want the reading. I may end early, so I'm just going to focus on readings, individual readings. I won't bother with a collective coherence or the book tonight, just because I'm likewise in two minds and I have to get back to my garden plan because I'm super enthralled, and I was watching the clock and I was like, I gotta go live. So I'm splitting the difference here, and then I'm gonna get back to it, and then I'm gonna get back to it. But I'm gonna be here. If y'all are here and you want your reading, then I'll do it. Okay. But so far, this seems to be the last one. So after Chocolatito, okay, Dems, I see you. I see you, Dems. You are on the list. Cool. So Chocolatito and then Dems. But if anybody else, please do let me know. And I thank you for anything y'all can share or spare
For the reading, the energy exchange value of the speed read is $11.11, but whatever you can share spare is appreciated. And a minimum of $5.55 gets you on the list to win a free reading with me that I will be drawing at the end of this month. So probably Monday night live if I'm live, because again, I'm going with the flow these days. But if I'm live on Monday, then I will choose the winner for May. Hey Mirror, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. All right, chocolatito for you. What do you love? What do you have to make more time for? And do more of. How you doing, King? Oh, I can't wait to hear. Manita, yes, please. Yes, please. Give me the tea. Give me the tea. All right, chocolatito. Ooh, you got it. You got it. And it is the Three of Wands. Your ship's coming in. There are three particular things that you love to do that you need to make more time for. One of the things is something that you are very aware of, and it may be either part of your work, part of, a passion project, something that you're taking more time to do. And the other two things are somewhat related and kind of correlates to it, but in many ways it feels like it's a branch out in some ways, and you feel like, should I do something else because this is enough, or I don't want to get distracted, or I don't want to, when people say jack of all trades but master of none kind of thing, if we're doing too many things. And I get that in some ways, but at the end of the day, if you are good at multiple things, God gave you those gifts for a reason, and you should take more time with them. Even if it's just a hobby, it really is just about taking more time with them. So just like at the top, I was talking about, listing the priorities. It was in Jeannie's reading, I believe, or either at the top, because I'm like speeding through everything right now. But thinking about the list of things, think about your top three. That if there were three things that you got to do, like you didn't have to worry about work, you didn't have to worry about how you're going to pay the bills, you weren't, what are those three things? How would you compose your day if you didn't have to worry about using part of your day to pay your bills? Your time was yours. If your time was just yours, and that's something for all of us can do that and should do that. If your time was just yours and you did not have to trade your time for money, what would you be doing with your time? That's the question here. And then to list a top three and figure out how to give a little bit of time every day to those things, or allocate them. Mondays is one of those things, or Mondays and Wednesdays, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the weekend is the third thing, or whatever it is, and try to create some type of routine so that you're able to give those things more time. Because it's just going to, I really see all of them fueling each other in some ways, or again, it intersecting and also kind of inspiring each other and allowing you to kind of get better at all of those individual things that again stem from the main thing, whether it's something that is again aligned with your work that you're doing already, or a creative project or a hobby that you are very, very active or more active in than the other two that are a little bit more distant from the shore. You know what I'm saying? So think about those three things, because they're coming in, they're meant for you to harness and to tap into a little bit more. And it's again going to be part of what brings abundance and fruition. And again, the creativity is literally how we manifest. So you're going to start to get more creative and feel more inspired. And then as a result, it's just going to bring in more of everything. So that too. Okay. Spirit be very broad sometimes. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, right? Because it's specific in the sense of saying, what are three things that may be correlated in some ways that stem from something major that you are doing and that you are spending a lot more of your time. And sometimes we just need to sit and think about the things that we don't think about. And then there's the answer. You know what I mean? So you're welcome. You're welcome. Awesome. Demps, you are up. And then I think that's it. Correct? Oh, Mirror, I see you. Mirror. All right, Demps and then Mirror. All right, I see you, Mira. I just saw your message earlier, but you got the emoji word up. Word up. All right, gems. And then mirror. Let's tap in. Okay, thanks, Spirit, tapping in for gems. And what you love and should do more of. Thank you, Spirit, tapping in for gems. I see you. Let's tap in. All right. So we've got the Three of Swords here. When we see the Three of Swords, it's always a little alarming because we see it as the heartbreak card. What this is saying for you is about the transition and the transformation that has happened, especially in this new timeline for you. You are healing your heart. You have removed the swords from your heart for yourself. And it is what's led you to what you have been waiting for and that you felt was very delayed. And like, I'm so happy for you that you are literally living what you have been feeling like was being held back and just not happening fast enough, or is it gonna happen? Like, we've been through that. We've been sharing so much. You've shared so much with me in such a short amount of time, especially in terms of how long you have been and how much of this you have endured, right? Spirit wants to remind you that it is literally what has led you to this, because your heart has stayed so pure through the piercing. Your heart has stayed so pure through the piercing. Like, this is how I know channeling is so real, because I did not think that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, ooh, who said that? Kind of like, seriously. Your heart has stayed so pure through the piercing. So that is what is leading you to so much more abundance. Think about in your home, in your new space right now, the fact that you're in a completely new environment, quite literally. You're in the settling mode, right? You're unpacking, you're doing all of these things. Do it with so much joy. Oh, I forgot to take note of my other, anyway, because I'm getting another one now. I'm feeling your fire. I'm feeling your frequency. Maybe that's what just brought on this freaking hot flash right now. But it's very exciting to imagine you moving around your space, your new space that you've been waiting for, that is now here, manifested. This new timeline is here for you. Unpack every box with joy. Like, that's what is like Spirit, what's coming through for you is a very domestic focus right now, is getting your space exactly how you want it. And you are having so much joy around that. And you're going to be spending a lot more time at home because of the sanctuary that you were creating and about to create in that space. That feeling, that zen, that even when you have to go outside, like, you are going to have so much to look forward to when you come home, that it's going to inspire you even when you're outside. And that is like the most comfortable, like, I could just imagine that settling feeling as you're settling, because you're already seeing and feeling it, because just being there, even empty, even around the boxes, you're like, yes. So the healing has been so much work, but you're doing it. Again, it's always a healing. There's never healed, because there's always going to be something else. But Spirit wants to remind you that, again, it's through all of that pain, it's through all of that piercing, that you have been able to come into this kind of purpose and place and position and purpose. And it's like everything that you've been waiting for is here. So do it with joy. Unpack every box, place every glass, like every little thing, with so much love and so much joy, and make your space exactly how you want it. That's awesome. That is awesome. What's up, Leo? What's up? What's up? Delisa, what's up? What's up? Yes, it's so unbelievable. Wonderful God is so on point. Ashe. Oh, I'm so glad, because I feel it. Like, it's very, very, very tangible. Awesome. 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 And I'm so happy for you again. Yay. Oh, good. So good. All right, Minita, I'm sorry if I missed you, but yay, DM me, absolutely. Yes, I want to know.
Okay. Mirror, you are up. Thank you for the love, Delisa. Mwah. How are you? How are the girls? What's up? Thank you, Leo. It is TGIF. My goodness, my goodness. Happy Friday. Friday. Shay. All right. So we're tapping into what you love and therefore what you should be doing more of. That is the move. That is the vibe that we are tapping into. So I may end early if there's nobody else. I have Mirror last on the list, so I'm about to tap into him right now, for him right now. But if anybody is still here and interested that's not on the list, then give me the hearts in the eyes emoji and I will tap in for you. Let me know, let me know. Cash App is at the top. Anything you can share or spare. Value of the speed read is $11.11. But if you send a minimum of $5.55, then you get on the list to win a free reading with me. To potentially win, to get in the draw. All right, Mirror, let's tap in for you. Thanks, Spirit. Tapping in for Mirror. And concise messages. All right, Mirror. Yes, Multi Martin, love him. Hanpan, I'm obsessed. 8 of Cups, Mirror. Part of what is leading you to what you love is walking away from what you don't love. Many times we don't necessarily know what we want, but we know what we don't want. And this is why we have to be grateful for the things that are unfavorable, because all of those things lead us to understanding our preferences more. The good, the bad, and the ugly are all absolutely important and required and necessary to help us form and shape our existence and our reality. So the 8 energy of abundance that is inevitable and in store for you is, and I guess I would say inevitable just because I know you're going to do the right thing, but I shouldn't say inevitable because what is in store for you is contingent upon you leaving what is not for you. This is very much a release to increase, a leave to receive. So when you are tapping in to trying to figure out what you want, what makes you happy, all of those things, because there may be some question marks still in regards to what you should be focused on, it starts with, let me get my time back and really hone in on certain relationships, environments, dynamics, positions, places, etc., that are taking up your time, that you are investing in, because there's only 24 hours in a day and you need to kind of sleep maybe like 6 to 8 out of those, right? So the time that is allotted in your day, you do have to be a lot more discerning about and realize, if I did know the ultimate thing that I wanted to do, how much time am I actually putting to it? How much time do I have and would I have to put to it based on what it is that I am doing instead? Especially if I'm looking at the things and you look at the things that you're doing instead and it's not what you love. So that's your message. There's a lot more in store in regards to answering the question for you of what you love that is only going to come from what it is that you're leaving, that you know for a fact that you do not love. And it doesn't feel like people per se, but it could be. It's really also in regards to your environment, whether it's about work or if you're in school or, like just certain places, maybe your home where you're living right now. Like it feels very environmental in some ways. And maybe even thinking about a relocation, you know what I mean? Something in terms of like, is this where I want to be? Is this where I'm supposed to be planting my seeds? Because when you plant seeds, and this is what I'm realizing, and I realize all the time, every season, when you plant a seed, it's for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you gotta be there to tend to the seed, and harvest time comes months away from that. So you can't just plant a seed and then walk away, because then what's going to happen to that seed, right? So you're in a question right now in terms of your seeds and their passions and your, what you love.
you're kind of in a stalemate of, do I plant this seed here? Because is this where I want to be? Is this where I want to stay? Is this where I want to watch this seed come to fruition? Does that make sense? So that's where it kind of feels a little bit like you're in limbo right now, because you know that when you plant these seeds and when you set these solid foundations, it's for the long haul. And you want to be fully grounded in where it is that you feel at home in before you plant certain seeds, which just makes sense. Which just makes sense. Cool. Got it. Awesome. Awesome. And I think that was it. Nobody else on the listo. Hello, Cam. Welcome. Phelan, welcome. Green, welcome. Tay, welcome. Thank y'all for joining. So that's it then, right? Because I said if it's done, then I'm going to go back and finish my planting plan because I'm obsessed with my garden. And I still have so much to plant. So that's what I'm doing now, is reorganizing my plots and all the things that where I'm going to be putting things, because I found 6 more places to plant. So I have to redo everything that I did. And I'm excited about it. It's so crazy. You're so welcome, King. You are so welcome. Thank you for my roses, Leo. Mwah. Thank you, honey. So then, yeah, I'm going to go back to my planting plan then. Yes! I'm planting. My string beans are coming up already. My hyacinth beans and my scarlet runner beans are coming up. My zucchini is coming up. My black beauty zucchini and my dark green zucchini. My cucumbers are coming up already, like just sprouts, like not like the fruit or the vegetable, but the sprout, the seed. I plant from seed, guys. Okay, from seeds. It's not always easy to plant from seeds. It's a whole thing. Seedlings are different because it's already done the thing, and then you just put it in the thing and you let it do the thing. But when you plant a seed, the seed might not even be viable. You know what I'm saying? You have to plant it, then just have the faith and just kind of like do all the things and then just wait and watch and hope and have faith. And it's just like such a testament to life. And I'm loving every second of it. Oh my God. And all my peas. I have 4 types of peas that have come up already. I'm excited. I'm excited. 3 types. I planted 4, but 3 types. I have my gray dwarf peas, my pigeon peas, and my Oregon sugar snap pod peas. So stay tuned, because I'm posting all of the things, especially in my stories, because I'm totally documenting this whole urban gardener process. I am a grower. I'm a grower. I mean, I've, managed a garden in New York. I've managed my own, private garden when I had a brownstone for a couple of years, about 6 years ago or so. So this isn't my first rodeo, but it is a new climate, new soil, new everything. So we'll see. And I'm doing it by myself. The first time when I did my own garden, my daddy helped me, who I get my green thumb from, helped me, kind of set it up. And I planted seedlings. I did not plant from seed. I planted seedlings, but it was a very successful garden. And then at the community garden, we do some seeds, but a lot of it is seedlings as well. And I have like people, you know what I mean? I have a whole community and stuff. The coordinator, myself, volunteers, fellow members, like it's a whole thing. It's an ecosystem. But this time, seeds and my heart in my hands. And this Atlanta red soil. So freaking awesome. Alrighty. That's it, because I can talk about freaking gardening all night long. All night long. All night. Okay. I love you. I appreciate you. It is Friday, so no lives until potentially Monday. But again, I be going with the flow these days, so I'm going to let you know if I'm not going to be here on Monday. But just check for me, 10 o'clock on a weeknight. If I'm not here, I'm not here. If I'm here, I'm here. But I usually update you guys, so I'll update you. Thank you, Debs. I know, right? Thank you. I'll keep you posted. Stay in touch, stay in tune. Stay up with the stories, especially in the stories. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go early and get back to this fun stuff that I'm doing right now for my garden, because I'm going to get to plant the rest of these seeds since the rain is starting to dissipate and stuff. I was waiting for the heavy rains to pass so that my seeds didn't get washed out. So I'm very glad that I did, especially because it helped me research more, plant more. I'm doing companion planting, which is a whole thing. because I'm like interspersing certain herbs in with certain produce that help each other, but also keep pests away. And I'm doing marigolds in between. And I'm like, it's a whole thing. I'm so excited. Okay. I love you. I'm going. I'll see you hopefully on Monday. And I'll again be posting here and there through the weekend. So just stay tuned. And readings are up. I have more time for readings now that I'm doing less time on social media. So if anybody needs a reading, if you need a discovery call, I'm doing complimentary discovery calls. So if you just want to kind of talk about what my services are, what you're dealing with, how I can customize and help in some way, then go to my website, backtonatural.life, BACKIINATURAL.LIFE. And you can book right on there for a chat with me, you know, a very quick, brief chat. But we'll see what could work and, you know, how I can help, how we can help each other ultimately. Okay? I love y'all. Night, night. Cool. I got you. Take care, y'all. Mwah. Peace.